Toyota from 2000. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. And it's a danger you might not see coming. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin. Up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause a fatal overdose. A fraction of a raindrop. Or 3 grains of salt. Your drugs don't come with an ingredients list. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, or smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common drugs involved in overdose deaths. Know the dangers. Learn the facts about fentanyl and ways to protect yourself at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to high school football. I'm Paul Wright, along with Mike Curry and Pat Harris. We're at PC Field as the Pulaski County Maroons get ready to take on the Spartans from South Warren. And Michael, Pulaski County had a tough road trip last week. Back home in the friendly confines against a pretty good South Warren team tonight.
We've been talking about the teams that Pulaski's played getting progressively maybe better. Well, this is a dose right here. This is one of the, depending on who you believe, top 5 6A football teams in the state of Kentucky. Take Trinity and X out of the mix, and this bunch falls right in behind that. They're for real. They got good coaching. They got pedigree. We'll talk about that in a minute.
We will.
Pulaski has invited someone to the dance tonight that they're going to be required to play pretty good football to come away with a win.
This is Lake Cumberland Sports High School football. Our title sponsor is Toyota of Somerset, and our presenting sponsor is Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. Michael, long road trip last week. It's nice to be home, huh, Pat?
Absolutely.
Let's see. Last week we left the friendly confines at 2:30 in the afternoon.
That is correct.
We arrived back at somewhere around 1:30 of the following morning.
But we found your phone.
No, it found itself, but that's another story for another day. What I'm getting at is it is so nice to know I live 2 minutes away from this game, and when it's over, we'll do a nice, long Out in Blakely post-game show.
Sure.
And I'll still only be 2 minutes away from home. And last week, let's be, I guess, serious for a minute. Pulaski ran into a Johnson Central football team that knows how to do something really well in football. That's run the ball. And for whatever reason, Pulaski couldn't come up with a stop. I don't ever remember 500-plus yards rushing against any team I've ever watched. So it was not a complete breakdown, but I'm sure they've had some interesting film study this week. And, tonight, what do they get? Just the opposite.
I think, and I don't think I did it on the air, Coach Burns and I talked about that film session. He said, we didn't watch a lot of it. He said, we didn't have to. He said, you saw a few plays on defense. You could see what you were doing wrong.
Just between me and you, sometimes the best medicine is to take it and bury it. Have a 24-hour rule. You can talk about it, you can sulk about it, you can do whatever you want to for 24 hours, but at the end of that, we got to move forward. And I think this football team is going to come out they're going to be ready to go tonight. I have no doubt.
And we did talk about this on the air. These are mirrors of each other.
They are.
Of course, both Coach Burns and Coach Smith are Boyle County assistant coaches, or have been, and they run the same system.
And their mentor, Chuck Smith,
is out there as well.
Is the defensive coordinator at
Seville.
Yeah, so the tree is pretty tight. Everybody, and these two were on staff together, Coach Burns and Coach Younger Smith.
Yeah.
And they know each other very, very well. I'm sure they've sat and talked about, one was an OC and one was a DC. I'm sure they sat around and talked about scheming and game plans and all that stuff. And they know each other's secrets, would be my guess.
It comes down, and it always does, comes down to execution. Can you do what you've been taught to do?
And Coach Burns has been very straight up about that. We want to run the football. And when we decide to throw it, we're going to throw the football. Last week, unfortunately for Pulaski County, they threw for 6 yards in the opening half. That's not enough balance. Now, they threw for a bunch in the second half, but that was in a different ball game.
It was.
And so now I think South Warren will probably throw the football a little more, or have a little more of an open look with some of their reverses and stuff that they'll run. I watched them against Bryan Station. They threw it all over the yard against Bryan Station.
They did.
So,
and put up a 50 spot, didn't they, if I'm not mistaken?
They did put 50, but they gave up 30.
Correct.
So I'm a big believer, you can score 50, but you got to keep the other guy from scoring 51. That's kind of how this game works. And Pulaski controlled the football tonight, and they get steady performance, and they've got a back to hand it to 25 times if they want to.
In the Inside the Huddle show that we do on Thursday nights, one of my guests this week was Connor Blevins, talking about the defensive thing. And I asked him if he'd heard about that 82-68 thing at Wagner. He said he's heard that story a time or two.
I bet he has. That's family, you know.
It is.
Well, we remember that night. But again, last week was, if anybody looked at the Pulaski schedule before the season, we did, and you sat down and said, 6A, 4A potential state champ, 6A, 4A potential state champ. That's your 5 games to start the season, and they're going to be 5-0. I would have laughed at you. Well, they're 4-1. They've stumped their toe once. Get back in the winning race tonight against this team. You've put yourself right back at the top of the page as far as 5A football.
You have. This team has been, South Warren has been 5A the last several years, and for the next foreseeable future will be in 6A. I don't expect that school over there to get any smaller.
No, and again, that county has got large schools already, so that, this football team has, in a very short period of time, become a state powerhouse.
It has.
They've done it with athletes and coaching pedigree and a couple of really good quarterbacks. That's my recipe for building a program.
And they've also, this year, taken down a pretty good Bowling Green team all year, and it was not really close.
Well, and Bowling Green, to me, either is or they isn't.
Bowling Green.
Yes. Bowling Green either is or they isn't, because historically we all want to sit here and say Bowling Green this and Bowling Green that. If you look at what they're 1-4 for this season, they've been getting kicked around.
They're 1-4. Now they've played good teams, but
Pulaski's
they're 1-4.
Good teams.
Exactly. They're 1-4.
They're 4-1.
Yep. There you go.
They've got a quarterback.
Kenny Page.
Yeah. They've got a quarterback that, if you look at the numbers, he's top 20 in the state, top numbers. But what I look at is 70% completion rate. He is 15 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. He's rushed for 126 yards. That tells me if he has to, he can run. And until the last week's stats got rolled into Pulaski's stats, their numbers looked a whole lot like his numbers.
They did. They say the receiver to watch is Jake Carter.
That's what we hear.
We'll see how that works, and they've got, several of those guys. And then the running back is Caden York. We'll get those starters in a few minutes. There are some changes in Pulaski's lineup.
Yes.
Tonight. Expect to see Andrew Cash playing some guard to keep a guy from going both ways. We'll see Brody Johnson on defense, I think. Caden Carrier in at a defensive end / linebacker type thing. He may back up into a 3-4. Boone Godby is going to play linebacker at a small size. And with Will Adams out, Cason Brock is penciled in to start as a safety.
Well, Cason Brock is going to have a load carrying the football tonight. He's going to have to get help from Carrier and from Ford, because if you expect him to carry the football 25 or 30 times and take every snap on defense, and he may be the kick returner. Maybe it'll be Ford. I don't know for sure.
One or the other.
But where I'm coming from is against quality opponents, and this bunch is South Warren. You don't go out there and play 80 snaps and not tire out. So he'll have to get some rest somewhere.
In the lineup right now, you've got Carrier and Ford and Brock all starting on defense. So there will be some rotation going on the offensive side, I would expect.
Well, there has to be. And then the other side of that is you got guys who've been used to playing a handful of snaps on defense.
Right.
They're going to be called on to play almost every snap. Fortunately, your offensive front, your defensive front appears to be healthy. I say that because none of them were witnessed to be on the DL.
Right.
So if you line up and you run the football successfully, I can rest guys on defense a little bit. Mm-hmm. If we can't run the football, if Pulaski can't run the football successfully tonight, it'll be a long night.
Coach Burns is a defensive guy.
Really?
And he says every time you talk to him, you got to be able to run it. You got to be able to stop the run. And that's the game in a nutshell.
And he is so right. I mean, some of the famous coaches like Parcells and a couple others, you got to tackle and you got to block.
Exactly.
Well, that's cutting it to the basics. But in high school football, if you can run the ball and I can't stop you, and you can't run the ball against me, I'm going to succeed. It's not what we saw last week at Johnson Central, where they're going to run it. They threw 2 passes. Mm-hmm. One of them was a 56-yard interception return for a touchdown. I'm just saying their reward for their passing game was minus. It didn't work out. They aren't going to throw the ball. This bunch, both these teams, you beg them to throw it, they're going to throw it.
Absolutely. So we'll see. Again, both coaches, they know each other well. We've documented that. They know what the other guy's going to do. It's a matter of stopping it. Do you think it's possible?
Go ahead.
That the special teams could have an effect on this football game?
I think in games like this, there's no doubt. I looked at their kicker. Pulaski right now mounts, I think, is 22 of 22 on extra points, or 23 of 23.
However many he's taken.
Don't let me short him, but it's one of those. Their kicker has missed 1. Mm-hmm. He's in the 21 of 22 range. Kicked 5 field goals.
Yeah.
We watched him warming up out here, and from deep, I'm talking 40-plus yards.
Right.
He was kicking field goals with regularity. That can be a big key.
If they get much on the positive side of the football field, he's in range.
Yeah, and we saw last week Johnson Central's first points, seems like a year ago, came on a field goal. Mm-hmm. So Pulaski, they've got to make sure that when they score, they convert the extra points. They don't give up long kickoff returns. And their punting game has been very solid.
It has.
I watched the punt game down here for South Warren, and it looked to me like they don't like to punt.
Well,
that's borrowing a slogan from a former coach here.
I don't think anybody likes to punt.
We just don't want to punt.
We just don't want to if you don't have to. That guy in Texas never did. He had a team that did not punt. Remember that?
I do remember that, and he had stats to back it up.
Mm-hmm. Didn't matter what happened, they didn't punt the football. Okay.
We've talked a lot of football. Let's talk something else for a minute.
All right.
How about this weather? We are in week 5.
6.
Well, I mean 6. They played 5 games. This is the 6th game.
Yes.
I give up. We are in week 6. It's going to be cool tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be in the high 60s by the time this game is over, without rain. I don't know who is in charge of weather. Brian, Jeff, Matt, whoever, Jeremiah. Whoever's in charge of weather, keep it up, because this is perfect football.
Absolutely. I tell you what, we're going to take a timeout and come back. Right now, we're going to listen to Coach Travis Burns. Take a break. We'll come back and get you ready for kickoff.
Right there in front of the Pulaski County Maroon Field House. If you want to be part of the tunnel, all Pulaski County Youth Football League players be heading down there now.
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
As a car the same way.
But everybody likes a smooth and fast
Loan application process. UCB's new online loan application makes it
easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to UnitedCumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan, because we're not just good looking. We're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford, because this many zeros only come once a year.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more, in less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
There is hope. Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
8 was late coming to.
Finley, number 2, Zach Anderson.
This is Toyota of Somerset High School Football on LakeCumberlandSports.com, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. And Mike, of course, this is the Wings and Rings Game of the Week.
It is our video game of the week, and we're glad you could join us. Sit back, relax. Pretty good crowd here at PC Field tonight. What's the next great play? Deciding where to eat after the game? Don't just settle for fast food. Get a win for your taste buds with Wings and Rings. We've got over 12 sauces for our award-winning wings. From sweet to super spicy, plus for more than just wings. Our loaded burgers, crispy onion rings, and mouth-watering mac and cheese are a guaranteed touchdown. Whether you're celebrating a big victory or grabbing a bite with your team, make your next stop Buffalo Wings and Rings.
Tonight we're excited to welcome one of our future Maroons.
The official video game of the week is going to get started here in a minute.
Pulaski's captains tonight, you've got Cohen Finley and Zach Anderson as usual. Caden Finley and Winston Ford. And also out there tonight is Kason Brock. His sister is helping them do the coin toss tonight.
You can follow her journey.
Yeah, she's battling cancer.
Yellow ribbon tattoos are available for
and they have got a thing going here that football's pretty important stuff.
Facebook here tonight.
Cancer among children is a whole different league.
Absolutely.
And I even saw the officials cheering. How about that?
And I think she's getting ready to throw the coin in the air, and we'll find out who wins. And she did. Nice toss.
She's been practicing.
Yes, sir. Pulaski has won the toss. And they will take the football. And I think they're going to move right to left.
That's going to be my guess.
Yep. For Pulaski County on offense. Up front, Brady Hull, Colton Kane, Blake Taylor, Andrew Cash, and Connor Blevins. The tight end is Decker Wilden. And the wideouts, Toby Wright, Parker Burton. The A-back is Winston Ford. The running back is Kason Brock. And the quarterback is Zach Anderson. You'll also see Boone Godby, Cohen Finley, Caden Carrier, Brian Ford. For defense for South Warren, it is Will Mays, Jacquez Smith, Malik Butler, and Dylan Farrer up front. Caden York, Takeon Darden, Drayson Moore, and Kyler Aller, the linebackers. Corbin Logan, Isaiah Bridges, and Joseph Fentress in the secondary. And we are a few seconds from playing football.
Glad you could join us. We got Matt. We got Pat.
Jeremiah.
We got Jeremiah. We got the voice of the Maroons, Paul Wright. And I'm just going to sit over in the corner. I'm going to sit back and watch a pretty good football game.
I think we will.
Are you ready for some football, Maroon fans?
Brian Adler's fired up.
North Pulaski County Maroons.
The Maroons are getting ready to take the field. The clock has already wound down.
Well, the officials have been pretty patient with this.
They are. Pulaski with the American flag, the Kentucky flag, and the maroon flag.
And who's carrying that American flag?
That's Blevins, isn't it?
That's the Grizz.
That's Grizz, yep. Mm-hmm. I interviewed him again as part of the Inside the Huddle thing on Thursday, and the boy is loose.
He comes at us loose.
He's fun to talk to. We had a blast.
And he's a great kid.
He is.
And you like to see people like that be successful.
Mm-hmm.
He comes out of some stock that we spent a lot of nights watching some of his family play football, and I've got some of my fondest memories of ever how long we've done this.
But I've talked to, throughout the season, talked to Carrier and Wright and Brock and Anderson and Finley, and I'm going to leave somebody out I know, Brian Ford and maybe Christian Kane, and I'm Brady Hull. I know I'm going to leave somebody out. But everybody I've talked to, it's been a pleasure. It's been fun.
Finley's the loosest cat out there.
Yeah. Oh, we could have talked for an hour.
There you go.
Carrier is deep, and we are ready to rock and roll Alan Alex puts the ball on the tee, and he kicks it off, and it'll be taken at the 9 by Carrier. Straight up the gut, 15, 20, and he's going to be ridden down in the vicinity of the 25. People diving on the ball. South Warren says they have it.
I think they lied.
Nobody else seems to be all excited about it.
I think it's the Pulaski football.
And they will put the ball down at the 25, so 17-yard return, and Pulaski will take over 1st and 10.
And if it matters, Carrier came up with the football,
sure.
So I don't think it was ever loose.
No, I don't either.
It'll be
pretty good crowd tonight.
Yes, sir. I expected as much. Again, as long as the weather stays like this, you'll have pretty good crowd.
Well, there's nothing going on in Somerset tonight.
Yeah, right. I ain't going downtown this weekend, I'll tell you that for a fact. All right, 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. The back is Brock. And Zach Anderson's in the gun. Takes it, fakes it to Brock, keeps it, tries to go outside, and he's going to be hit and drop for a yard loss. Off the bottom of the pile is Jaquez Smith, who they list, by the way, at 340 pounds.
He's a big man.
He's large.
I mean,
and again, they've got a couple of defensive ends that are not so much.
They list him as 6 feet?
Mm-hmm. 6'1", I think.
Okay.
All right. Still in the gun. 3 receivers left. 1 to the right.
Tried to trick them on 1st down. Maybe they were going to crash inside.
Right.
Defensive end stayed home.
Pulaski taking their time. A little bit of a high snap. Hands off to Brock, and he will get nothing. 3rd and 11.
Let me throw something in about the defensive coordinator from South Warren.
Sure.
He was a head coach for a while in Kentucky high school football.
He was.
Won several state championships, went to UK to coach.
Mm-hmm.
He was a defensive coach.
Yes.
And trust me, his defenses, we saw a lot of them over the years. You earn what you get against one of his defenses.
Yes, sir. Pulaski with Toby Wright, Boone Godby, and I think Winston Ford on this side.
Well, you're in.
Tight end is on the other side. It's 3rd and 11. The play clock is at 10.
And you're behind the chains.
Yes. Pulaski's waiting to the last minute.
Maybe.
Anderson takes it, fakes it, straight back to throw. Got time, fires over the middle, incomplete as he threw that one to green grass.
One of the receivers chopped the route off. I don't know if they read something different. And fortunately, that one hit green grass.
But Pulaski County.
Well, that's not what you wanted.
No, Pulaski County will now be in punt formation as Zach Anderson will go, the deep man for South Warren is Riley Aller. He's standing just inside his own territory. So Pulaski, a 3 and out to start the game.
3 and out, -1.
Mm-hmm. There's the kick from Anderson. It is deep, sending Aller back. It'll hit and bounce to 30, bounce inside the 25. They will mark that at the 25-yard line, and that's a 51-yard punt.
With no return.
No return, yes, sir, for
You're going to give the starting lineups, but that's called a field flipper.
Very much. Kyler Lyons, Aiden Hines, Xavier Wilson, Krishawn Woods, and Malik Butler. Across the front, the tight ends, Griffin Reynolds. The wideouts, Jake Carter, Justin Capps, Jameer Boards. The running back is Caden York. And the quarterback is Camden Page. And I'll give you Pulaski's defensive starters in a moment. We documented a little bit of that before we started. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Page in the pistol. Takes it straight back to throw, fires over on a slant. He's got Carter, who is hit and dropped at the 29, maybe got to the 30. Ridden out over there by Toby Wright. For Pulaski, Caden Carrier, Connor Blevins, Brody Johnson and Colton Kane up front. Boone Godby, Cohen Finley, and Brian Ford are the backers. The corners, Toby Wright and Chris DeZern, and the safeties, Winston Ford and Cason Brock.
Threw it on 1st down, they did.
They did. 2 receivers right, and here comes another one in Carter. And straight back, looking for a place, fires it over. He's got a man at the 29, gets just across the 30 before he is tripped up for a gain of 2. And Boone Godby with a nice play. Otherwise, that was going to go a long way.
And Godby was right in the neighborhood of where the throw came.
Yes, sir.
Tiny window, but 2 for 2.
3rd and 3.
Big 3 right here.
From the 31. So South Warren has come out and thrown it twice.
It's more than we saw all week last week.
Isn't that the truth? Men in motion, right to left. They fake it, coming down the line on the pitch. They give it to York, and he will get across the 35 to the 36 and a first down before Cohen Finley makes the stop after a gain of 5.
Little option football. Yeah, and
so the first down of the game. They give him the 37 just shy of it.
The officials are doing a lot of waving down there. I don't know if they've got a clock issue.
I'm not sure.
I think they've just been saying hi. I don't know.
2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Straight back is Page, and he will get it out to a receiver who gets across the 40-yard line to about the 42. That's the running back, York. They will give him 5, and it will bring up second down and 5.
That was a running play.
Pretty much.
They just happened to have a throw in the middle of it.
Exactly.
You got a wide receiver going out about 4 yards, 5.
Yes, sir.
The cushion is 12 before he gets the football.
Right. 3 receivers tight on the right side. Now one of them goes wide. They take it, hand fake it to York, fire it over the middle. They got a receiver at midfield who is hit and drop, shakes loose.
No.
Shakes loose at the 45. Still loose, going back the other direction.
That's Carter.
It is. Trying to find a spot, and he will be hit and dropped at the 48-yard line. So he was able to pick up good yardage, but he ran a mile and a half. Actually, that's old number 8.
Was it 8?
That's Isaiah Bridges.
Isaiah Bridges.
Well, he was tackled 3 times in the middle of that and never went down.
He gained right at 10, which is plenty for a first down in South Warren and Pulaski territory.
You'll have to forgive me. I am not reading numbers well tonight.
Well, some of their numbers are a little bit difficult. But
no, it's me.
No, I wasn't going to say that much.
It's true.
They've got all the receivers on the right side. They give it to York, trying to go left, and he is going to be hit after about a 3-yard gain and thrown backwards. Pulaski County, that's Cohen Finley and Toby Wright on the stop, and it will be second down and 7.
Still 3 yards on first down. That's a better stop, but it's not what you're shooting for right now. You'd like to get them in 3rd and long.
When you get in that situation, and Pulaski does it too, they had a tackle uncovered.
Yes.
On the far side. I've not seen anybody do that all year and not run the ball. Just saying.
Okay.
2 receivers left, a man on the wing on that side as well, an empty backfield. In motion goes York. Now he goes to the backfield to the left side of Page, who stands up, throws it immediately to Carter, runs down the sideline. Ball's out.
He got it back. No, Pulaski.
No, he didn't. The ball came out. I think it was Finley.
Big
They
play.
knocked it loose. Finley was in on the process, and the turnover will give it back to Pulaski County. The gain was a nice one. He was able to pick up, 8 yards?
8 or 9.
Yeah, 8 or several yards, but Pulaski's got the ball at the 34.
Thank you if you're Pulaski County,
Yes, sir.
because they stopped your initial drive themselves. They stopped their initial drive by themselves.
6:42 to go opening quarter. Pulaski's second possession, no score. Single receivers each direction. And in motion is Ford. Takes the handoff, tries to cut back inside. Nope. That one was forced back inside, and Aller from the linebacker spot finished it off, but the defensive end gave him no place to go, and Pulaski will lose a yard.
Loss of 1 on the play.
Second down on 11.
Just like the first drive, minus on first down.
2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Anderson with a long look. Now they're going to check with the sideline. Plenty of time on the play clock. I'm a little bit surprised Pulaski's not throwing it a little more early. And straight back is Anderson. Looks, swings it out to Brock. He is hit in the backfield and goes down at the 30, maybe the 31. And a loss of 2 more. It'll be 3rd and 13.
Once again, South Warren showing no respect for anything deep.
No.
They're playing cover top, man on man. You throw it in the flat and there's somebody there.
Yes, sir. Single receiver to the left.
See if they've got 2 safeties. I'll try to watch the coverage, see what they're doing.
Burton and Ford go to the right. Brock and Finley on the wings on the right side. Anderson takes it straight back to throw. Rolls. He got plenty of time. Sets, fires the ball long downfield. He's got a receiver. Is it picked?
Yes.
Pass is intercepted.
Yes. The man that came up with the football was Corbin Logan. Pulaski had a receiver there. Pass maybe just a shade underthrown, but Logan in great position just undercut the receiver and took the football.
It was a shade underthrown, but it was a 50-yard
Absolutely.
in the air. You know, that kind of route, the ball stays up for a long time.
Mm-hmm. One-on-one coverage. He had the guy out there, but he couldn't connect. All right. From the other end of the field, from the 31. York the setback, Page the quarterback a little bit high, throws it out to Carter at the 30-yard line, and he is grabbed and dropped. Somebody got the jersey and hung on. I think it was Carrier. He had plenty of help. I see Brian Ford in the mix as well. Put it down at the 30, loss of a yard, second down and 11.
That's what you want. Again, they're throwing it all over the yard, but they're not.
I got you.
Everything's in the flats.
Single receiver right, two to the left from the pistol. And we get a whistle.
Well, the center of their line moved.
False start.
Yep, that's the call. Cost them 5, back to the 25 on the penalty. It'll be second down and 16.
Moves the ball back.
Now you get what you want.
25 yards.
Yes, sir.
Second down, 16.
Page takes it, fakes it, throws off into the flat. He's got a receiver there. Hit and drop to the 34-yard line. Gain of 9. Okay, it's still going to bring up third down, but we've got a flag down. And let's see what we get. Ineligible receiver downfield. That'll cost them some more.
Cost them 5.
And the line of scrimmage was the 25. Put it back at the 20, and it will be second down and 21.
If you're the defense right now, you're getting what you want.
Absolutely.
Now, second down and 21.
Carter comes to the right. Going to the left is Tucker Sears. From the gun, they send a man in motion right to left. Goes to the wing. Straight back is Page. Getting some pressure. Rolls, fires it to the sideline, and it is tipped and knocked down. And I'll be honest with you, Pulaski County had two guys in better position than the receiver. It'll be third and 21.
The receiver did a really nice job of breaking that up. Pulaski rolling to his left and throwing across the body, and that one was up for grabs.
Yes, sir. All right, two receivers each way on third and forever.
That's all. Take a look to the sidelines now.
Yeah, again, a lot of teams do that. Some announcers don't like it.
It is football today.
That's true. Page takes it straight back. Sets, fires it to York out in the flat at the 15, 20, 25, and down he goes. Finley was over there again also. Toby Wright was in on the mix again. They will put it at the 26-yard line. So a gain of 6. It's going to be 4th and 15.
Flag on the play.
Whoop.
Against South Warren. That penalty is declined.
The penalty is declined. It was against South Warren. That's 3 penalties, though, in that series against this bunch.
I don't know at this point in time where we've got a defensive battle brewing or the offenses aren't functioning very well.
Right now, it's 0-0 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Thank you, sir. 3:40 to go, first quarter. Winston Ford is deep. Punt is away, and fair catch called for by Ford. He will take it, drop it, and go back and fall on it outside the 30. In the vicinity of the 30-yard line, that's where it will be. So you're talking a 50-yard punt again.
I disparaged their punter watching him in warm-ups. That's a big league punt right there.
That's Griffin Reynolds, the man that did that. Ford bobbled it, able to fall on it, and Pulaski takes over 1st and 10 at the 30 for their 3rd possession of the night.
They've been here before.
We have been pretty much right here on a couple of occasions.
They have a first down yet?
No. I don't think at this point they're in positive yardage.
I'd like to say that was a rhetorical question. But
Brock is it the running back. Pulaski County's got a tight end. That's Wheeldon on the right. And 2 receivers to the left and a man on the wing. They take it, hand off to Brock, dances into the hole, falls forward. They're going to give him 3. It'll be 2nd down and 7.
That's better than the other 2 drives that started minus on first down.
The tackle was Cole Kuzma.
No score. Would you bet on that?
No. Not at all.
I would have lost that one.
Pulaski County without a huddle. They do that a lot, but they don't snap it real quick most of the time. They go back to 2 tight ends, 1 each way, and a receiver. 2 to the left side. That is Burton and Toby Wright. Brock is still the back. He's to the right side of Zach Anderson, who takes it, gives it to Brock again, and he will fall forward to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3 will bring up 3rd down and 4.
Brock on the carry.
Got to give Brock credit.
3rd down and 4.
He got a lot out of nothing there.
He did. He's picked up 6 yards in 2 plays, and 5.5 of those was on his own.
Of course, you mentioned there's a 300 and pick a number defensive lineman in there, about 340.
Yes.
And he's 340.
Yeah, he's not there. He's not being shorted any.
A couple biscuits above 340, I think.
Could be.
Big man.
Coming up on 2 minutes in the first quarter in a scoreless football game.
Randall E. Turpin, not busy right now.
Anderson under center. Takes it, spins, keeps it straight back, looks to throw, sets, fires it down the middle. He's got a receiver in and out of the hands of Burton at the 35-yard line.
We get a flag.
And there is a flag.
That's going to be Pulaski's initial first down of the game.
Yes, sir, on a 15-yard penalty, unless I'm badly fooled.
Oh, I think we're going to get the
pass interference defense. The penalty will put the ball at the 49-yard line in South Warren territory in a first down.
Give the O-line credit. Gave Anderson plenty of time for the double move. And
that's a
Lakeland Insurance
Group first down.
Our first Lakeland Insurance.
It's Kurt. All right. Single receiver left. 2 to the right. Brock still in the backfield. Anderson, a long look at the defense. Takes it, gives it to Brock, into the hole, drives people with him, and will pick up only a yard.
Brock on the carry.
That big guy was in there waiting on him. That's Smith.
Down 9.
And that one didn't go very far.
No, actually, I saw one of the linemen squirt through, and I thought it was Brock. I thought he got about 5. But
yeah, it was. I think it was Finley blocking in front.
Yeah, got nothing.
2nd and 9 from the 48. 3 receivers left. And we get a whistle.
Guess what? The left side jumped for
offsides against South Warren.
It certainly was.
South Warren is not playing a clean football game to this point. It's 2nd down and 4.
I'm not counting penalties, but I think that's 5.
What do we got, Pat?
Got 4 for 30.
All right, thank you, sir.
That's almost 5.
Of course, they declined 1.
Yes.
Okay. So we can both be right.
Yeah.
I get a trophy, you get a trophy.
Yeah, everybody gets a participation ribbon.
Second what you want. Right
4,
here.
yeah. Anderson looks to throw out into the flat to Winston Ford, makes a man miss. Down the sideline at the 40, 35, still dragging him with him. And he's finally going to be thrown out of bounds in the vicinity of the 20. He was tiptoeing along the sideline. You kept expecting to try to push him out of bounds. He just kept driving. They'll put the ball at the 21-yard line, a gain of 22. And it will be a Lakeland Insurance Group first down right in the fringe of the Rick Barker red zone.
You can see the Rick Barker red zone.
Yes, sir. Under a minute, first quarter. Pulaski.
How about Ford?
That's again, I've said it all year. Those running backs run hard. 3 receivers to the right. And Brock is back there. They survey the defense. Zach Anderson ready to do his thing. Takes it, fakes it, or gives it to Brock, and he will drag people with him and get down to the 16-yard line for a gain of 5. Brock continues to run, and we will wind down the end of the first quarter. No score on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. This is LakeCumberlandSports.com.
For great service before and after the sale, and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service a number of different rating services called most fuel efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for, whether it's live or online. Check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the tree.
Welcome back to Pulaski County Field. We have one quarter in the book scoreless on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. The good news for the Pulaski fans, they are inside the Rick Barker red zone for the first time tonight, looking at 2nd and let's call it 5. Paul will get it right. And
it is.
You know, so far, a couple turnovers, and Pulaski's come out at the start of the second quarter in positive field position.
3 receivers to the right, and Brock in the backfield on 2nd and 5. They give it to Brock, and he shakes loose from the big guy, but gets right back where he started. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5.
Jaquez Smith
is a big old boy.
Got into the backfield, and Brock showed him a leg, then took it away from him. I would probably try to run away from Jaquez Smith.
Joseph Fentress on the stop, 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, that was a big play. This is an even bigger play.
It is. As you might say, huge. Yes.
I might say it. I probably would say it.
I heard you.
I've said it before. All right, let's see if they come out in anything different. No.
Burton and Wright on the right side.
Under center.
They got a double wing, and Anderson's under center. Send a man in motion, give it to Ford, trying to get to the outside. Not going to happen. He is going to be hit and dropped back at the 20 for a loss of 4, and it's going to bring up 4th and long for Pulaski County.
That was Fentress, I think, 22, may have been 20. He came on the go and got inside the block that Pulaski was trying to get on him. And
remember those field goals you were talking about before the game?
If you're going to get one, you might as well start at 37.
This will be a 37-yard attempt for Bryson Mounts out of the hold of Zach Anderson. So a new holder this week.
By necessity.
By necessity, true. Waiting on a snap. And we're going to get a timeout.
False start's what you're going to get.
Pulaski.
Didn't need that.
No, now you're kicking a 32-yard field goal.
42.
Yep, and the offense is going to check back in.
Yeah, I think you've stretched the limit, and that's unfortunate.
Yes, sir. So it's 4th down and 9. It's longer than that. It's 4th and about 15. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we forgot the penalty. Or the tackle by Brock for loss.
Ball's at the 25. They got to get to the 11. Y'all can do the math. All right, straight back is Anderson. Sets, fires down there. He's got a receiver open. Dives over through him. Just missed Toby Wright. He had a step. Couldn't connect. And South Warren takes over on downs at the 10:03 marker in the first half with no score.
Second medium at about the 16, 17-yard line. With the tackle for loss and the penalty, and you find yourself going for the home run. And South Warren dodged a bullet, and Pulaski at least proved they can move the football a little bit.
Ball marked at the 26-yard line.
26-yard line, first and 10 for South Warren.
All right. South Warren with 3 wide receivers bunched up on the right side, a guy on the wing on the left side, and a different running back here. They run a little reverse. They bring the receiver around 25, 30, 35, down the sideline at midfield, cuts back to the inside, and he is going to shake loose, be hit, and dropped at the 20-yard line by Caden Carrier. The man with the football for South Warren was Isaiah Bridges, and he is able to put 54 yards on the board and a first down for the Spartans deep in Pulaski territory.
A play out of Johnson Central's head.
It was.
Ran an inside reverse. Saw some speed.
Bridges, who is listed as a safety, doesn't start on offense, but they will put it at the 19-yard line, so add a yard to that. And they got the other quarterback in there. That's Chase Bell right now. And let's see what happens. High snap. Hands off to the running back who cuts straight up the middle at the 15 down near the 10. That's Jameer Boards, the A-back, and he will get from the 19 down to the 10. Second down and a yard.
Bridges has not, by the KHSAA, carried the football this year.
Well, he has now.
Multiple times. Just saying he may have been hurt. I don't know the situation, but
2 receivers left. One on the right side, a man on the wing. And Bell hands off to the running back, and he will get across the 10, down to about the 7. That's Boards again. See Wilden off the bottom of the pile along with Carrier. They will put it at the 7. It will be first and goal. Under 9 minutes, first half, no score, but this is the deepest threat for either team tonight. Pulaski got down to about the 15 on the other end.
Well, first and I would say go 4 down territory, but we saw their kicker. He's kicked 5 field goals on the season. So
Bell with 2 guys in the backfield hands it off to Carter. He crosses the 5, drives. The pile stood up, and he's going to get to the 1.
Jake Carter on the carry down.
That's one of those where you want somebody reaching for the football. Brody Johnson, the bottom of the pile for Pulaski County, but it's second and a yard.
Carter's rushed for over 400 yards on the season. First time he's touched it, I think.
Yes. All right. Bell leaves. They run the Wildcat. They send the running back straight up the gut. That's York. He goes a yard for a touchdown. And South Warren is on the board at the 7:52 mark in the opening half.
Well, again, these two teams, you didn't expect it to be 0-0 all night.
You did not.
But that was a pretty impressive drive. Obviously, the 50-yard run in the middle of it.
That was the big. That
helps
was the big
your
blow.
drive a little bit.
Yes, sir. So Caden York, now Alan Alec, on to attempt the PAT. It is up. It is good. And the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard says 7-0. South Warren.
Dr. Jesse Pace, Dr. Patrick Jenkins of Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine for athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional. At Lake Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible. We're proud to support local athletes by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, and Wayne County High Schools, and other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. Good people over at Lake Cumberland Orthopedic Sports Medicine.
Yes, sir.
I will mention Somerset is at home tonight. It's homecoming at the Briar Patch against Metcalfe County. I'm taking Somerset in that one.
You
Anybody?
and me.
Anybody? All right.
No.
I got Somerset in that one. Just checking. Southwestern is off tonight. This is their bye week.
Alex got the ball on the tee for Pulaski County. Carrier is deep this time.
Important possession for Pulaski County.
You are correct. Alec moves on the football. It is deep and is taken by Carrier at the 5. Brings it up the right side 10, 15, and is hit and dropped almost there. They might have given him another yard to the 16. Good defense, good coverage on the play. Walker Summers with a stop in Pulaski County from the 17-yard line will take over 1st and 10 after a 12-yard return.
That was a nice kickoff and even better coverage.
Yeah, you're able to kick it to one side,
down
fairly
to inside
deep.
the 5.
And then your coverage can go that way. Pulaski County, single receivers each way. And Anderson under center with Brock behind him. Take it, quick pitch to Brock, trying to get to the left side. Cuts it up 15, 20, 25. Out to the 29-yard line. Gain of 12. And the Lakeland Insurance Group 1st down.
Ran the toss sweep that time. Allowed Brock to get outside of all that congestion that's been in the middle. And he actually had a chance to get to the edge, and pretty nice run.
That congestion, you mean Jacquez Smith?
Well, he's a human traffic jam as far as I'm concerned. And that's a positive, by the way,
Absolutely.
if anybody over west of here is listening to us.
Single receiver each way. 2 tight ends on the right side. Anderson hands it to Brock, tries up the middle, gets to the 30, 35-yard line. They're going to give him the 36 for a gain of 7, 2nd down and 3.
When you get 7 on 1st down, just keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely. This is Pulaski's best offensive start of the night. They were losing ground the first couple of offensive series. They were going backwards to begin with.
Then threw a pick.
3 receivers to the right side. Tight end on the left side. Brock is still in the backfield, and Zach Anderson decides what they're going to run, takes it, hands off to Brock, and he is hit, and he will get to the 36, right back where he started. And he was being leaned on by Will Mays, the defensive end, who got there quick. Hit him in the backfield. It's 3rd and 3.
Pulaski's just getting beat on up the middle.
They are. I know that's what you want to do is run the A-gaps if you can, but you may have to make an adjustment. Toby Wright to the left, Parker Burton to the right. Finley is in at one tight end, Wheeldon at the other. 3rd and 3. Now Wheeldon goes right to left. And they take it, hand off to Brock. He's hit and dropped to 35.
There were 3 white shirts, and the lead blocker all got to Brock about the time the football did.
Yeah, Cole Kuzma was the first guy there, but Brock got hit 2 yards in the backfield.
Yeah, I mean, they collapsed the entire...
Yeah. The middle of the offensive line got nothing done. It's 4th and 4. That hurt.
What started out from the 15-yard line looked pretty positive for 2 first downs, and then not so much.
This is true. Aller is back for the punt. Anderson in punt formation, the line of scrimmage, the Pulaski 35. Not a lot of pressure, gets it away, it's high, and will bounce, and then bounce toward the middle of the field, and Aller will get away from it, and it will die at the 17-yard line. 48-yard punt. Again, no return. Pulaski defense now asked to step up and make a stop.
A 48 and a 51, I think.
Anderson's had a nice night.
I'm not too good with math, but that's almost a 50-yard average. Well, again, they only put 1 back deep.
Right.
Which I've got my own reasons to think I think that's crazy. And you're asking him to cover the whole field.
Right.
And Anderson has been kicking it away with enough depth. He can't run to it.
Page back in at quarterback. 3 receivers on the wide side, 2 on the other. An empty backfield on
Nobody
1st and 10.
home.
No. They throw the wide receiver screen out, get it to Carter, 25-30, out across the 35 to the 37-yard line, brought down by Cohen Finley. That's a 20-yard run and a first down.
Well, that's just, again,
20-yard gain.
a short pass, call it what you want.
Yes.
To a man with speed and space, and that's a pretty good recipe.
He does have some quicks, doesn't he?
Does he? I think he's faster than Pat.
Man in motion to even the receivers up 2 on each side, and Camden straight back, getting pressure, rolls away from it, fires that one toward the sideline and out of bounds. It'll be 2nd down and 10.
Can I quote you?
Yes.
Getting pressure. That's one of the first times that Pulaski has managed. They flushed him earlier, and he made a bad throw that was almost a pick. This time you flushed him, and that was a throwaway.
Well, most of what they're doing is he's taking a step and releasing it.
It's 2 seconds or less.
Yes.
Yeah.
York back in the backfield on 2nd down and 10 from their own 37. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Page brings his man in motion. That's Carter. And he will fake it to Carter and then throw the slant. He's got a receiver. That's Reynolds.
Just short
and he will get to the 46. It'll be 3rd down and a yard.
Gain of 9 on the play. 3rd down and 1.
Wow. Again,
I would hate to be a defensive coordinator against this offense. They do a lot of stuff.
They do. Big 3rd down play. Twin backs, they put Reynolds in front of York. Page is in the pistol. Takes it, fakes it, gets a quick pitch, and then throwing it downfield. They've got a receiver behind the defense. He has caught the ball inside the 20, inside the 15. That was Carter. They'll put it down at the 14, and it will be 1st down after a 38-yard pass play.
A little trickeration is going to put them inside the Rick Parker red zone. And again, that was just I'm going to toss it to you, and you're going to throw it deep.
I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure that was a backwards or a sideways pass.
It was close.
But
we don't have replay.
Doesn't matter.
Well, we do, but they don't.
Doesn't matter what I think. But it was bad close. Hand off to York, straight up the gut, big hole, 5, touchdown. Caden York for the 2nd down tonight has scored. 2nd time this quarter has scored. And the margin goes to 2 scores. It's 13-0 at the 3:51 mark in the half.
Don Franklin, the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. We want to thank them. They work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any of their 5 locations or go on to Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family Dealerships, where they'll treat you like family.
Alec on for the extra point. Snap is down, kick is up. It is good. And the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard says 14-0 South Warren late in the first half.
Keeping stats and correct scores is important to players, coaches, and fans, and the same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Randall D. Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting's not your thing, let the pros at Randall D. Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard located on Parkers Mill Road. As Paul accuses me from the Department of Redundancy Department, the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard 14-0 South Warren as we're in the 2nd quarter. And I said it last time after the initial score by South Warren, I'm just going to double down.
You can.
If you're Pulaski County, I don't say you have to score in this possession, but you have to at least convince them you're going to score.
I will tell you this. South Warren gets the ball to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I know.
The next score better be Pulaski County's.
I'm with you.
Whenever it happens. Again, Alec with a nice kick, taking it to 5. Straight up the right side comes Carrier. He gets to the 15, 20, out near the 25-yard line before he is dropped. And that's Aller in there again on the stop. They will mark it at the 24, 1st and 10 Maroons.
I'm with you. I'm pretty sure that the next team to score, if it's not Pulaski, is in the catbird seat.
Yes, sir.
Catbird seat. Boy, that's an old one.
I'm with you. We are taking next week off, Mike.
Why not?
And then South Laurel comes to town.
Then district play starts.
Yes, sir. Single receivers each way. The back is Brock Anderson, straight back to throw. Sets, fires the ball to the sideline, and almost hit a lineman out of bounds. He had Ford over there. He had Brock over there. The ball was really nowhere near either one of them. 2nd and 10.
And you had 2 defenders over there right in the middle of all that.
Yes, sir.
I'm not sure what the play was.
I'm not sure what Zach thought he saw. And maybe a receiver zigged.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, you can't. But so far, the first down passing game has been almost non-existent.
Back under center goes Anderson on 2nd down. Forward in motion. We get a whistle.
False start.
Yes, sir.
On the offense.
And it will be 2nd down and 15. The problem you're in now, Michael, is early in this game, South Warren was not hitting on all cylinders. They had some miscues, some penalties, and now they shook those loose. Pulaski's offense has got to get in gear.
They're giving you a dose of 1 and 8 right now.
Yes, sir. And Anderson straight back, sets, fires over the middle, got a receiver. Wheeldon tried to make a pirouetting catch out near the 40-yard line, couldn't get it to pull it in. He got one hand on it. I don't know if he ever got the second one there or not. A close miss, but you know what close does. 3rd and 15.
I watched Anderson, though. He held it to the last second. He actually threw it somewhat sidearm and tried to get away from the defender. That would have taken a great catch by Wheeldon.
Yes.
And unfortunately for Pulaski, it didn't happen.
Yeah, decent play on both ends. They just couldn't connect.
Yes.
And they've got to at some point. 3rd and 15. Brock is back in the backfield. Anderson takes it, fakes, getting pressure, and Anderson throws it at the feet of Wheeldon, and it will bring up 4th down in Pulaski County.
Anderson's doing a lot of pointing. I have no idea what happened.
I think it was a question of a receiver in the vicinity.
There was a receiver there. He
Right.
almost hit him in the feet with it, Pat.
Good call, Pat.
Yep. Now, you are getting yourself behind the 8 ball here because Aller is standing near midfield.
If he ever catches one of them.
With 3:30 to go in the half. They get a little pressure, but he gets it away. Kind of a line drive. Aller will take it. Nope, bounces it. Ball's on the ground. He will pick it up and be dropped. Back in the vicinity of the 40-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 38-yard line, so he's not going to get any forward progress out of that. And 31-10, 41-yard punt, and a minus 2-yard return.
Not sure what the white ad and the back judge are doing, but one of them's picking a flag up.
Yep.
He's got the hold your hands up.
Unsportsmanlike, South Warren. I'm assuming that was after the play, and it'll cost them 15 yards from the 37 back to the 22.
Yeah, they actually, that's another field flipper.
I would bet you that Brandon Smith is not a happy camper.
The penalties are something that by week 5, week 6, whatever they're in week 6. When you're in week 6, you can't be having that many penalties in a half.
You cannot.
1st and 10 for South Warren.
All right, ball's at 22, 3:23 to go.
You do me a favor. Jeremiah, you're a good man. Thank you.
All right, Page back at the quarterback, takes it, looks to throw over the middle. He throws and right into coverage as Blevins got to the receiver. That was Justin Capps. About the time he caught the ball, they will gain 2 yards on the pass play. The defensive tackle made the stop, 2nd and 8.
Well, that play is designed for him to come underneath, and the tackle's supposed to be rushing the quarterback.
And he wasn't
doing it. There's a little
it.
seam in there. Well, it was occupied.
That's another one of those running plays that's actually a pass.
Certainly.
2 receivers in tight on each side. Page takes it, fakes it, stands up, fires off into the flat. He's got a receiver at the 30, makes a man miss before Carrier catches him and drops him down. That was Boards again on the reception. They will mark it at the 32-yard line, a gain of 8, and a first down for the Spartans. 2:25 clock running. If you are the Maroons, you cannot give up a touchdown here, or you'd better not.
Just advice.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left side. Straight back is Page, fires off into the flat, got a receiver. He's hit, shakes loose, ducks. He didn't get loose, although he's run out of bounds over here as DeZern held him up, and then Carrier came over to push him out of bounds. It will be a gain of 6, 2nd down and 4. He almost got away.
Spent a lot of time in the weight room. That's one strong lower-bodied individual right there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they lifted him to 180 pounds, but got some strength. Again, everybody tight. 3 receivers bunched up on the right side. Carter on the left. York is back in the game at the running back, and he takes the handoff, comes to the left side, tries to go back up the middle, and he will get a couple of yards. They're going to give him the 41, gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and a yard with the clock running. Time is not an issue with the timeouts that South Warren's got, but you don't want to dawdle either.
But they don't want to give the football back to Pulaski.
This is true.
If they don't get it here, Pulaski's probably going to take a timeout.
Yeah, if they don't.
Right.
3rd down and 1.
2 receivers right. And Page in a pistol. Takes it, fakes it, rolls back to throw, throws a little screen over, and we get whistles.
Pulaski was offsides. Let's see if
they're
that's
calling
what the
procedure.
whistle.
He's giving a procedure call, Mike.
Okay. That means what I saw didn't happen.
Or it happened second.
Or secondarily.
Yes, sir. Mark it back at the 36-yard line, and it will bring up 3rd down and 6.
It could have been coerced.
I'm with you.
Now Pulaski has an outside shot of getting the football back.
This is true.
3rd down and 6.
Reynolds and Carter to the left. 2 receivers to the right side as well.
Oh, he did it again. False start against South Warren.
You were talking about South Warren being one of the top few teams in 6A, and they are, but they can't get it done like this.
Well, again,
how many penalties is that, Pat?
7 for 25. I'm adding them up wrong. 7 penalties. I'll get you yardage here.
Sure, no problem.
No, you can't have that. That's a sign of not being really focused and disciplined.
They've got a receiver bouncing around over there now.
Yep.
3rd and 11. They run a little screen to Carter. Cuts it back to the middle of the field, and he will have a first down. Tries to keep his balance. He's finally pinned to the turf by Brian Ford out at the 49-yard line. That will be a first down for South Warren with 1:07 to go in the half. And they have started the clock. 2 receivers each way. Page takes it straight back. Sits, fires over the middle. He's got a receiver. That is Carter. Catches it and runs out of bounds. They will put it at the 45, gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Clock stops, 55 seconds.
Dare I say, there's a field goal kicker on that other side who's got some pretty good range.
You are correct, sir.
They're looking to get the ball to about the 30-yard line minimum.
It's at the 45. 2 receivers each way. Man in motion. Straight back is Page. Fires it off into the flat. He's got Reynolds. He will dive inside the 40 to the 39. Gain of 6. First down. Clock stops, 51.1.
They obviously have a 2-minute offense.
They've done this before.
You and I give teams grief sometimes about running a short clock offense. They're prepared.
Yeah, they have managed the clock before. 3 receivers left, Carter to the right. Now man in motion to balance that up. Page straight back to throw. Stitz fires down to the sideline. He's got a receiver. Did he make the catch? Yes.
Wow.
That was Carter. They will give it to him at the 28-yard line. Gain of 11.
I think
Another
it's coming
first
back.
down.
No,
Okay.
I think it's coming back. Yeah.
He held up his hands.
He did, but I think the guy on the side judge, I think, shook him off.
Okay. 2nd down and 10 back to the 39. You gotta take it slow, Pat, because I could mess you up. All right. Carter to the right, everybody else left. They go straight to Carter on the sideline. No. This one he drops, it's 3rd down.
Right through his hands.
Yes, sir.
It's 3rd down.
But they're running plays that take 3, 4, 5 seconds.
But they've run out. They're 3rd and...
Correct. They're 3rd and 10 right here. I'll be honest with you. I think Alec can get it there from here. It's a matter of can he get it there straight. Reynolds checks back in at a tight end.
This play calls from War and Peace. It took forever for him to get it signaled in.
And the play clock still got forever on it.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody moved.
Ball started against South Warren.
Yep, thought so. That may have been the running back leaning forward.
That makes 8 for 60 yards.
Wow.
They may not do it in the second half, but that's...
Wow.
That's 16 for one.
Yeah, a bunch.
Yeah, a whole bunch. That's way more than you can have.
Against quality competition late in the playoffs. 3 for 15, high snap. Page fakes, rolls left, gets hit, throws it to the sideline, and out of bounds was the receiver. It'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Carter was there, but the pass let him, 3-4 yards out of bounds.
Page has got a nice arm.
He does.
That's a tough throw from this hash to the far side. Okay.
They are sending the kicker out. I wasn't sure if they were going to.
Surely they're going to punt.
Yeah, I think you are correct because I do not see number 80 out there.
This would be a record or something if Reynolds they tried it. 62 yards if they were.
Yeah. Reynolds is dropping back in punt formation.
And if I am I don't coach them, I'd kick it out of bounds.
Yeah.
False dog, that's motion.
Yeah, somebody was gone forever. They didn't throw a flag.
I did.
And it will take a South Warren bounce and be down to inside the 5 at about the 1. The punt's going to cover 42 or 3 yards with 27 seconds to go. Pulaski gets it at the 1.
The gunner on this side
was about 3 yards across the line of scrimmage, and the ball was
he
snapped.
definitely got a good start.
Oh, absolutely.
In track and field, they call it a false start.
You're out in that.
And the official was, and I give him credit, within 15 feet of him.
You give Sidney McLaughlin that kind of lead, she'll beat you.
All right, if you're Pulaski County, the team in front of you still got their timeouts.
Yes, sir. Pulaski is lining up in the I with Ford and Brock behind Anderson, who goes under center. Takes it, hands off to Brock, gets into the pile. He will get about a yard, and Pulaski may not run another play.
Let's wait and see if South Warren called timeout.
Right.
And the answer, I think, is no.
No. Neither team is making any move, and Pulaski, both teams already heading toward halftime. We have finished one half. It is South Warren 14 and Pulaski County nothing on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
Here at Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more in less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
There is hope.
Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone. You are not alone.
You are not alone.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan because we're not just good looking, we're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford because this many zeros only come once a year.
Introducing Hardee's Homestyle Breakfast Burritos. With cheese, fluffy egg, crispy hash browns, breakfast sausage, bacon, and sliced ham in a warm tortilla. Homestyle morning goodness ready to go.
Welcome back to PC Field, where at halftime it is 14-0. South Warren on top of Pulaski County. The Spartans got on the board in the second quarter at the 7:52 mark. Caden York with a 1-yard run. Alan Alec with the PAT, and it's 7-zip. 3:51 to go in the half. York again, this time on a 17-yard run. Alec tacked on the PAT, made it 14-0, and that's the way we stand here at halftime. This is Toyota of Somerset. High school football on LakeCumberlandSports.com, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. Michael, your turn.
We're going to go ahead and thank some of our sponsors here at halftime. They are recognizing all, if you wonder what's going on down on the field, that's all the Youth Football League players and coaches and cheerleaders and everybody, and then the band is going to perform. So I want to remind everyone that Lakeland Insurance Group sponsors our first downs on the field. You give it your all. You train, you push, you rely on your team to protect your blind spots. But just like in sports, life throws you unexpected plays. For over 20 years, Lakeland Insurance Group's been the trusted teammate for families and businesses around the Lake Cumberland area and beyond. We're an independent agency focused on you, our community. From protecting your home and car to securing your business and employee benefits, we offer a wide variety of insurance solutions. We don't just sell policies, we build long-lasting relationships, ensuring that you have the right coverage as life changes. Think of us as your dedicated coaching staff, guiding you through every season. Play it safe, live confidently. Choose Lakeland Insurance Group, your winning team for peace of mind. Visit us at lakelandinsurancegroup.com or stop by one of our 4 Kentucky locations. We also want to thank the good folks at Entrust Healthcare Counseling. They sponsor our kickoff. Unfortunately, Pulaski is only, they haven't kicked off yet tonight, so when Pulaski kicks off, it will be an Entrust Healthcare kickoff. Life challenges can sometimes feel overwhelming, like a tough game with no timeouts. For 25 years, Entrust Healthcare has been a trusted teammate, offering individual, family, and couples counseling, as well as case management services, all tailored to your unique needs. Our caring and experienced counselors will help you develop the skills and strategies to take your challenge head on. Entrust offers convenient in-home, in-office, telehealth, or in-school counseling sessions so you can get to the support you need wherever you need it. Call Entrust today to learn more. Visit the website at entrust-healthcare.com. At Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services, your mental health matters. I also want to thank the Rick Barker. He sponsors our Red Zone. Rick Barker, Godby Realty and Auction. They also, Rick has the Rex Restaurant in Nancy. There is the official photographer of Lake Cumberland Sports. Nick has joined us. Got a year older this week. Trimmed the beard, touched the gray up, looking a lot younger. Nick is the guy who takes all those photos that we publish every week that are sponsored by the good folks over at Don Franklin. And they get more comments and compliments than all the rest of what it is we do. Good to see you, man. Rick Barker, again, I mentioned the Rex Restaurant in Nancy. You haven't had real home cooking like Grandma made, from the homemade chicken and dumplings, meatloaf to the best I can say the best catfish in the Lake Cumberland area. You got to try the Rex. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 8. Closed on Sunday and Monday. They feature a full-service ice cream bar. Yes, Miss Brenda's homemade pies made fresh daily. They can accommodate large groups by reservation and cater your business for lunch. They'll deliver to you, Rick Barker and the Rex Restaurant, where they will feel you good and treat you right. Pat's standing by with some stats. Going to remind you this is on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. This is halftime. We're getting ready to be entertained by the PC band, but the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard says South Warren 14, Pulaski on a 0 here in the opening half. You got some numbers?
Got some numbers.
Go.
And the 14-0 lead will kind of show up here in the one-sided as far as our stats go. For the teams, first downs, South Warren leads 9-3 for Pulaski. Rushing, South Warren 169 yards, Pulaski only 26. Surprises me there, Mike. Passing, South Warren 101, 22 yards for Pulaski. Total offense for South Warren is 270 yards to 48 yards for Pulaski. Return yards, South Warren didn't return much because they didn't receive any kickoffs.
And they never fielded a punt.
And exactly. And 49 return yards on 3 punts for Pulaski. In the punting category, South Warren punted twice for 92 yards. Pulaski had... lost it here. 3 for 140. I believe I've got that mixed up. That is our return yards. Penalties. South Warren had 8 for 60 yards. I'm sure that will be addressed at halftime. Pulaski only 2 for 10. Pulaski did have 2 turnovers. On your individuals, thank you. I couldn't get that out. And again, surprising to me, Pulaski, Cason Brock, 26 total yards on the ground. Winston Ford for -4. Receiving, Winston Ford had 22. Cason Brock had -2. Passing, Zach Anderson, 20 yards total in there. So not a whole lot of offense on that side.
That's 2 weeks in a row that this offense has been basically shut down in the opening half.
Absolutely.
We hope they can find the answer going into the I want to remind everybody that our timeouts are sponsored by Ron Shaw Realtor. The name to know when your friends and family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw with Riker Realtors, Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all his clients, no matter the size or value of the property they're selling. You can contact Ron at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw at Weichert Realtors, Ford Brothers. Reminding at the end of this game, we will give a Brew and Dough lineman of the game, and along with that comes a free buffet for the aforementioned lineman. So something to look forward to. We will have in our post-game show, on the Alton Blakely post-game show, also a defensive player of the game sponsored by United Cumberland Bank, and an offensive player of the game sponsored by Somerset Community College. So, Pat,
yep,
statistics sometimes lie. If you're Pulaski County and you have 2 turnovers in the opening half and you have less than 60 total yards of offense, ain't no lying here.
No.
Those facts are brutal.
Absolutely. Absolutely. South Warren has dominated the game so far. You know, I'm not as smart as you fellers on this, but as you said, there's no denying the numbers in the first half here.
Well, and the big plays. There was a 50-yard run that I remember. There was a a long pass play in the middle that was actually just a pitch out, and then the one halfback pass that they ran. And if you put those together, you're probably looking at 150, 160 yards of their offense came on about 3 snaps.
Absolutely.
Pulaski has not had a big play.
No.
They've got to find some way to get more than 2 and 3 at a time. We'll see what happens, and I know I look forward to the second half to see what adjustments they make.
Absolutely. You know, we watched last week. PC came out in the second half, got some receivers behind the defense, and scored quickly, but a little too late at that point. Maybe they can adjust and come out and do a little better here.
Well, I know it's not what Pulaski wants to do, but the way South Warren's forcing them to play defense, they are playing outside man coverage with nobody over the top. And if you run down the boundary, it's their guy and your guy. Pulaski almost connected to right down here in the corner of the end zone. Didn't pull it off.
Yep.
That is something you can't just say, well, I tried it once and it didn't work. There has to be some of those in this mix in the second half. And Warren Central, or listen to me, South Warren, they got Warren Central and others. They've got 4 high schools over there now, and this one didn't exist when I was in school. South Warren hasn't been around forever. They're the new kid on the block over there. But this is a real live good football team.
Yes.
They showed probably as much quickness, if not more, than the Bryan Station team that we saw.
Right.
Bryan Station had a lot of quicks. Bryan Station didn't have the discipline that this football team has. Paul Wright's been out shaking hands and running for office, and I don't know what all he's been doing, but he's come back.
I've picked up a few votes.
Did you get notes or goats?
No, votes.
Votes for what? Well, I don't know. I got 2 questions for you.
Sure.
One, I want to know your feelings about the first half.
About what?
I want to know how you feel about the first half. But I want to know what that green thing is down here at the 40-yard line, 45-yard line.
You know, the band is putting on a performance about something.
But they're good.
And
the music's
really
good.
And at this point, I have no idea what it is.
That is a moss-colored arch.
A moss-colored. I'll go with that.
Let's do football. I'm not very good at either one, but I'd rather do football. No scores. If anybody's out there and you want to text me, Somerset, South, North, local schools that people would be interested in, don't send me a Southwestern score because they're idle.
We ain't believing it.
And at lunch today, I was deadly convinced to tell everybody they played somebody tonight. I was wrong.
Matt's going to do the last break here in about 20 seconds.
Turn him loose.
If you're Pulaski County, you have to get a stop off the bat and get the football back and get to work.
Hold them and score.
Absolutely. All right, it is 14-0 South Warren here at halftime against Pulaski County from PC Field. We'll be back in a moment.
Buys a home the same way.
Buys a car the same way.
But everybody likes a smooth and fast
loan application process.
UCB's new online loan application makes it
easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to UnitedCumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
There is hope.
Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone. You are not alone.
You are not alone.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan because we're not just good looking. We're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford because this many zeros only come once a year.
And welcome back. He said, we're getting ready for second half action, although we'll have an extra 3 minutes put on the clock here in just a second, get you ready. But what I was about to say till you pointed and said we're back. Yeah. The first week, you say it every week, and it's true. But that first possession of the second half says a lot about who's going to win a football game.
It does.
When you're down 2 scores to a really good football team, and they get it to start the half, the one thing you can't be is down 3 scores halfway through the third quarter, because this bunch hasn't ran a lot of power football.
No.
But they have it if they need to.
Absolutely. And I'll be honest with you, Pulaski's defense has given up 14 points, but when you consider field position and everything else, it's been okay. But the offense is just, they have to get it in gear.
Second week in a row, less than 60 yards. Here's my question. You had the halfback pass, the trick pass.
Yes.
That got about 50.
Correct.
You had the one short pass over there that the number 8 broke and went for about 50. And number 1 took one for about 50. They got 150, 60 yards out of 3 snaps. Well, it's hard to overcome that if your longest play from scrimmage is 6-7 yards.
Absolutely. Pulaski started the game defensively in good position. They held South Warren. Of course, now South Warren throughout the first half helped them a whole bunch with penalties.
80 yards in penalties and a pick.
Yeah.
And they're still
up 14-0. So Pulaski County offensively has got to get something started soon.
Well, and the other thing you're getting into is you were riding the high of 4 wins. You went to Johnson Central and got beat by a good football team. And they've had a week to try to recover from that. And they came in, and I thought early, first 3 possessions, no offense, but the defense stayed with that. And then all of a sudden, South Warren busted a couple big plays, and this offense has got to find itself.
Well, you can't play a team as talented as South Warren is and keep going 3 and out or 5 and out or whatever and expect your defense to stand up and pitch a shutout all night long. It's hard to make that happen.
So we'll start the second half with the Entrust Healthcare kickoff.
Thank you.
Well, it's part of my job. But if you're Pulaski, you got to be clean. 2 penalties for 10 yards. I mean, sometimes that can be a negative. It shows how maybe you're not quite as aggressive as you need to be. But South Warren's penalties have been false starts and plays that ineligible downfield.
Yeah, there was one unsportsmanlike, but everything else.
But the rest of it's been kind of mistake football.
Correct.
Not omission, not commission. It's kind of omission, if that makes any sense. And you can't have that. So I'm not critiquing them. I like them. But that don't stand up against X and Trinity, who are playing tonight, by the way.
Yeah.
I'll bet there will be 7,000, 8,000 people at that game.
Maybe.
They used to play it at Papa John's.
I'm still not sure they don't. There may
and
be
if they do, there'll be 15,000.
Absolutely. I'm interested to see what Coach Burns has drawn up to stop that short passing game, because yes, they had a little bit of success running the football late, but their earlier offense, particularly when they were getting started putting scoring drives together, was all 3, 4, 5 yard passes that they were turning into more. And if you're Pulaski, that has to stop.
And I'm not making excuses. I'm just stating facts. Adams and McCune being gone out of that defense doesn't help you.
No, it doesn't.
Because that is a safety and a linebacker. And those are the places that have been exploited in the opening half by this short passing game.
Right. The advantages, I know, they're saying that Adams should be back for the next game against South Laurel in 2 weeks. McCune, I'm not real sure. We'll find out what happens.
South Laurel is ahead 28-0. That's the only score I've got so far.
Okay.
Halftime.
Mounts has got the ball on the tee at the 40. And it is a line drive that is taken by an up man at the 20. Heads up to 30 and gets drilled right there, and back he goes.
There was a Ford in that wreck.
The man with the football was Bridges. And
Ford got a piece of that.
Yeah, he did.
That would have been Brian Ford. I normally don't do first names, but we need to. I need to
right.
with the Ford boys.
And the ball will be marked to 35, so pretty good field position for South Warren as we start the second half.
Pulaski's going to show me a three-man front.
Page has been at quarterback most of the night. York's beside him. There's the snap. He fakes it. He's going to keep it and go straight up the gut. 40, 45. He's got a first down out to the 48-yard line. Toby Wright on the stop for Pulaski County along with Winston Ford, but that's a 13-yard gain and a first down.
Again, that's quarterback just walks up and sees, hey, there's only 3 down linemen and nobody outside the right tackle less than 5 yards away. I'm just going.
Right.
He's probably got the carte blanche to do that.
2 receivers left, 1 right. Takes it, fakes it, runs that little quick pass out to Carter. He gets stood up and dropped. Toby Wright hitting. Of course, they're going to pick up about 4 yards, 5 on the play. It takes the defense that long to get there, but that was a good tackle. Give them 5 on it. 2nd and 5.
47-yard line, 2nd down and 5.
Wright's played good football.
He has.
It's just you're asking him in space to tackle a hiccup.
And if you start bringing those defensive back up, they'll go by you.
You think they'll go top?
Absolutely. Page will hand it off to York, who has stood up and then bounces out of it, gets to the 40,
Unreal.
He's at the 30. He may go the distance. Down the sideline for the touchdown. Caden York, 53 yards.
Make it 52 yards for the touchdown.
Wow, 52 on the play. Sorry, Pat.
Just between us.
Yes.
In the middle of a pack, and there's 5 or 6 white shirts around him.
Yes, sir.
That can be nothing more than just poor tackling.
That is the 3rd touchdown of the evening for York.
He's pretty good.
Yes, he's got some quicks when he gets open. Alec, go ahead.
He's not even in their stats.
No. Alec on for the PAT. It is up. It is good. And on the Randall D. Turpin scoreboard with 10:46 to go in the 3rd, it is 21-0 South Warren, and Pulaski County is in a bind.
Well, the hole is deep, and they're going to have to find a way to get out of it. Looking for a perfect night out at Brewing Dough, you'll find some of the best pizza you've ever put in your mouth. Handcrafted sandwiches, calzones, and delicious salad bar. And to keep the good times flowing, there is a full-service bar. Thursday's happy hours from 5 to 7. Mixtape Bingo, a combination of Name That Tune and Bingo, starts at 6 p.m. Friday nights. Come and you can sing it like you own it. Karaoke, where you're the star. Brewing Dough, South Highway 27, Spotlight 21. And Pat, he's ready to sing, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I can. It's against the rules.
I think we need to do that over.
I can't, and it's not against the rules. I just can't.
I can't either. How you like this setup?
So far, so good. All right, there's the kick. It is taken by Carrier at the 3. To the 5, straight up the gut, 15, 20. Gets to the 30. Tries to get outside at the 40. It's ridden out of bounds, shy of midfield.
Tip your hat, young man.
Yes, sir. Getting in there to make the tackle for South Warren.
There is a penalty at the 11-yard line. Illegal block in the back.
Wow.
Against Pulaski County.
Wow, that is a killer.
Buzzkill.
Bird made the tackle out of the 45, but they're going to mark it from the 16 to the 8. You're going to get like a 13-yard return and then the penalty. And Pulaski is backed up, down 3 scores.
And the return, a lot of effort. I like to see that. Didn't see the block in the back. It could have been anything.
Sure. So. From the gun, Brock in the backfield. Anderson straight back to throw. Sets, fires it off to Brock outside. At the 10. Lowers the shoulder, gets across the 15 before he's run out of bounds by Aller. They will mark it at the 16-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 2.
That is an exact play that South Warren has run 2 or 3 times tonight. The slot receiver seals, and they throw behind him. You've got
2nd down and 2.
And that's a good first down game.
I saw Pulaski work on this kind of thing a lot in practice on Wednesday. And this time they'll hand it to Brock, who will make one man miss, driving the legs. He'll get the first down and go all the way to the 22-yard line. 6 yards on the play, and the Lakeland Insurance Group first down.
It might not have been pretty, but that's what they have to do.
Yeah.
First down!
They have not been able to get much going up the middle in this game so far, and that's their bread and butter. They have to start there.
And South Warren shifted right and created that opening.
2 receivers to the right side. And Anderson straight back. Got time, fires it over the middle to Brock, in and out of his hands. Anderson threw that into a tight window. He got it there, but Brock couldn't hang on. It's 2nd and 10.
Fortunate.
2nd down and 10.
That one got through his hands into his body.
Yes.
But that's a first down that you don't get anything. So
right.
Now you're
behind the sticks.
Yeah.
9:56 to go in the third. 21-0 South Warren. Single receiver left, 2 to the right. Anderson takes it, fakes it to Brock, getting pressure, fires it toward the sideline, nobody home.
Once again, Finley ran the out and up.
It is
quarterback threw the out.
Now, that was just nothing more than the receiver read one thing, the quarterback read the other.
Exactly.
And it's 3rd and 10. Toby Wright comes to the right side. Everybody else is in tight. On 3rd and 10. Empty backfield. Coming in motion is Burton. Rolling is Anderson, getting hit as he lets it go. Burton is there, tries to make the catch. It's incomplete.
Pass goes incomplete.
Good effort by Burton.
It was.
Almost a pick at the end of it.
Yeah, I think the official had already said it hit the ground before it popped up.
Okay.
But you're right. South Warren had a couple of guys there.
And that ball didn't come out clean.
No, he was getting hit. A lot of pressure.
Yep.
And he still got it pretty much on the spot. The new beat band for South Warren is Caps. He is standing at his 40. The line of scrimmage is the Pulaski 23. Anderson with a punt, angling it away from him. It'll hit at midfield and go out of bounds in South Warren territory, and they will mark it at the 42-yard line, which will be a 31-yard punt.
Don't want to be a purveyor of bad news.
Yes.
But the Randall E. Turpin CPA scoreboard now says 21-0. Matter of fact, the official is not spotted the football yet.
Well, they're going to mark it at the 42.
Okay.
And I will tell you, that ball never got to the 42.
Good kick.
Yeah.
Having said that, though, on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, it's 21-0.
Yes.
You don't have any working room anymore.
No. Defensively, you got to make something happen. They've gone back to Bell at quarterback.
Yep.
Does the hard count, nobody bites. Turns, hands off to Bridges. I said Bridges. It wasn't there as a flag down on this play, by the way. Jameer Boards. Got my B's confused. Had the football, made a nice gain, but the reason is there's a flag at the 44. Holding, yes, sir. So if they mark it from there, he will gain 2, and then they will lose 10 on the penalty.
And I don't want to bring up bad thoughts for Maroons fans, but last week a game that was reasonably close through most of the first half ended up 24-0 early in the third quarter, and then the down broke.
Ball marked back to the 34. It is 1st and 18. Yes,
That's
sir.
another penalty against South Warren.
Yeah, this film session for the Spartans, no matter what happens in this football game, may not be a lot of fun. Bell at quarterback, 3 receivers bunched up on the left, and does the pitch to Boards, heading back to the middle of the field. 4 or 5 Maroons there. Carrier hit him. Brian Ford was in there along with DeZern. I see Brody Johnson. There were several there. They were able to pick up about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down, and as you just heard Brian Abner say, 14.
The voice of Pulaski County football.
Correct.
With his right-hand man, Jeff.
Jeff Little. We do have fun up here. He said, don't tell him what he did.
Leave him out of it, he said.
2 receivers each way. Reynolds goes in motion. Straight back is Bell. Rolling to the right now, looking for a place to go. Fires it downfield. He's got a receiver.
Oh,
diving.
my.
Did he make the catch?
Yes.
Yes, sir. That was Caps.
That's about 40 yards on the run.
You can mark it from the 38 on one end to the 27 on the other. That's a 35-yard pass play.
Yeah, I'm talking about the throw, the distance that he just kind of flicked his wrist. And Pulaski County is going to take a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout. And I think there was something the staff saw there that caused them great consternation. Don Franklin, our official photography sponsor. I see. You see Nick down there?
He was down there.
Got
I know.
the green hat on.
Yeah, that's him.
That's him. Big thank you to the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships, Kentucky, being the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook. Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships, where they'll treat you like family. Entrust Healthcare and Counseling. Stressed, anxious, depressed at Entrust Healthcare Counseling Services. We can get services started today. Entrust offers you the flexibility of providing your counseling services in their office, on a phone, or through the computer. Give them a call, 606-678-0638, or visit the website at entrust-healthcare.com. At Entrust, your mental health matters. Paul?
1st and 10 from the 27. I'll tell you something interesting after this play. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
Hard count.
Yes, sir. And Bell takes it. Nope, fakes it. Fires toward the end zone. Got a receiver. Carter can't hang on.
Hit him in the bad spot.
Hit him in the hands. This quarterback they've got, this Page character, is a junior. And the guy behind him, Bell, is a sophomore. So if you have to play Southwestern in the next 2 or 3 years, they're going to have a quarterback.
I said, ever since they came into being a power down on that end of the state, they've been known for quarterbacks.
Well, they've got a couple now.
They've got a couple in the works here, and who knows what. But that should have been a touchdown.
Yes.
That was a drop.
2nd down and 10.
If you're Pulaski, you got to avoid this one.
2 receivers right. Reynolds in motion, then stops. They hand off to Boards, dances into the hole, and couldn't find a dance partner as Blevins and Carrier drive him backwards. He will end up picking up, I think, a yard. Call it 3rd down and 9.
He made a jump cut, but there wasn't anywhere to go.
No,
it looked good on film, probably the jump cut, but nothing.
The hole he tried to cut into, there was a 300-pound lineman waiting.
All right, this is I will say if they get any positive yardage on this play, we'll see a field goal attempt.
Yes, sir. Bell again with the hard count, takes it straight back to throw. Got plenty of time.
All day.
Plenty of time. Fires over the middle. He's got a receiver, makes the catch. Touchdown. That's Reynolds. 26 yards on the touchdown play, and it is now 27-0 with 7:24 to go in the 3rd quarter.
I don't know. Did you count to 10?
You could have.
There was absolutely nobody
no
putting
pressure.
any pressure on a quarterback. You can't expect a defensive back to chase a receiver for 8 or 9 seconds. It just doesn't happen.
Alec in to attempt the PAT. And it is up.
Kick is up.
And good. The Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard says 28-0 South Warren.
Rick Barker, Godby Realty and Auction. For all your real estate and auction needs, contact Rick Barker and his team at Godby Realty and Auction. They're starting their 65th year in the real estate and auction business. They were selected again this year as the #1 real estate auction company. For your farm property, commercial property, residential and personal property, give the good people at Godby Realty and Auction a call at 606-678-3465 or go to the website at godbyrealty.com and see all of their upcoming auctions. Whether on site, online, or off site, they will guide you the best way to handle your auction. Rick Barker and Godby Realty and Auction. Godby Realty and Auction. Names you know, names you can trust. Paul?
Yes, sir. Toyota.
South Warren's been kicking off a lot tonight.
They have an interest healthcare kickoff coming your way. What you got, Pat?
I have been informed by Mr. Brian Abner that the Cincinnati Reds have scored a run against the Brewers.
Hey! Keep those cards and letters coming. All right, the kickoff carrier takes it at the 3, up the right side, 10, toward the middle of the field, 20. And he has his feet knocked out from under him. He falls forward to...
Is he okay? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, one of the South Warren guys trying to help him up, and that was not good.
The way he landed, that's generally when the breath just gets totally...
Yeah, he is pounding the fist into the ground right now.
Yep, the Adana Regional Prevention Center reminds you that drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the illicit drug supply and a danger you might not see coming. Fentanyl is up to 100 times more potent than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause an overdose. A fraction of a raindrop or 3 grains of salt. Fentanyl can be found in almost any street drug, including marijuana. You can't see it, smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common causes of overdoses in Kentucky. To learn more about what you can do, go to facebook.com/Adanta RPC. Brew and Dough. Looking for the perfect night out? Brew and Dough. You'll find some of the best pizza you ever put in your mouth, handcrafted sandwiches, calzones, and a delicious salad bar. And to keep the good times flowing, there is a full-service bar. Thursday's happy hour is from 5 to 7. Mixtape bingo. I got to see that at some point. A combination of Name That Tune and bingo starts at 6 p.m. Friday nights. We're usually busy on Friday nights.
Yeah, we're kind of covered up.
And you come out and sing it like you combination of that Name That Tune bingos. Come out and sing it like you own it, karaoke.
Yeah, Carrier is getting
good news. Carrier's
it
up.
is a lower leg injury. He's not putting a whole lot of weight on the left leg at this point, and that's all the medical knowledge I own.
Well, between us, Pulaski doesn't need another two-way football player sitting on the sideline.
They do not. Pulaski will have it at the 23. 7:17 to go in the third. 28-0 South Warren.
Well, didn't Carrier miss a game earlier in the season with an injury?
I think he did.
I think he did.
Mm-hmm. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Ooh, Brock is still in the backfield. Caden's played a lot of football tonight.
Yes.
Anderson double-checking something with the receiver. Takes it straight back to throw. Gets pressure, tucks it away, gets across the 25 to the 27-yard line. Gain of 4. 2nd down and 6. Malik Butler on the stop.
Well, you made something out of not much right there. At least on 1st down, you got 4.
3 receivers left. The tight end, Wheeldon on the right side. And Anderson fakes it, throws a wobbler out there as he had a defender. Will Mays from the defensive end spot was shaking hands with Anderson when he let it go, 3rd and 6.
That one came out sideways.
Guess what? Double play. No.
All right, 3 receivers to the left. Finley split out wide right. Somebody's in the slot on the far side. And it's 3rd and long. Straight back as Anderson pump fakes, throws it to Finley, dragging people with him. He'll get to the 37. That's a gain of 10. And a Lakeland Insurance Group first down.
That young man is a football player.
He is.
Pulaski crowd finally something to cheer about.
Yes, sir. On the left side is Wright, Burton, Winston Ford. Finley back on the right side by himself. Anderson from the gun. Hands off to Brock, trying to go wide, makes a man miss, gets to the 40, and then is driven back just shy of the 42-yard line. And South Warren does a nice job of getting bodies to the football, but a decent gain on first down. It'll be second.
They are fast on defense.
Yes, sir.
They fly to the football very well. They're very well coached.
Yes, sir.
Who's the coach defense?
Chuck Smith, yeah.
I heard of him.
Second down and 5, just shy of the 42.
You earn everything you get against them.
Absolutely. Pulaski checking the sideline. The play clock not running.
Why not?
They may be running it from the field. 4 receivers left, 1 to the right. Anderson has got some time, fires it long toward Finley, down the right side, reaches up, incomplete, pretty good coverage. Back there, I think Oliver was back there, so was Logan. Incomplete. It'll be third down and 5, but Pulaski took a shot, and I'll be honest with you, I don't regret that, do you?
No, I talked about it at halftime. Mm-hmm. They tried once to right in the corner of the end zone. The way they play defense, now that time they had a safety who cheated.
Right.
And got over the top. But a lot of times they've been man up on the side.
Sure.
Look on the backside now.
Yeah,
you've got a receiver and a defender and nobody else.
Yeah, there's
within
nobody
15 yards.
There's nobody in the middle on 3rd and 5. Anderson takes it straight back, going to tuck it and go, and he will be hit and stopped short. He will gain 4 to the 46-yard line.
Got to go for it.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 4th and about 1.5 yards.
I said you got to go for it. And then, is this the jumbo?
Yeah. Yeah, they're going to go man up and get it to Case and Brock and see if he can get 1.5 yards. Officially the 46. Yeah, if you're not a big body, you're not out there right now. 2 blockers in front of him. They give it to Brock. He goes straight up the gut, and it will be close.
Not.
Where they are marking it from the far side, he's going to be about a foot short.
Wow. Come on, scoot. Yeah, giving him a right foot spot. That's close.
Yeah, it's still short. It's first down, South Warren. You can tell. So Pulaski turns it over on downs, and the Spartans, with 4:35 to go in the 4th, take over in Pulaski territory.
4:35 to go in the 3rd, my son. Third quarter.
What did I say?
4th quarter.
You were wishing.
I just missed it one. Sorry. Thank you, Pat.
Yeah, but do the math with me.
Yes.
28 plus 8.
It's 36.
Okay.
I'm with you. I know right where you're at. I was
You
there.
usually know where I'm at because I'm lost most of the time. So.
Out in no man's land. All right. Just for fun, they bring Camden Page back in, the starting quarterback.
I wondered why I saw him warming up.
Yes.
I don't think there's anything wrong with him.
No,
I think they
just used 2 quarterbacks.
Got some reps for the younger guy. Now they're going to measure?
Now they're going to measure.
Well, if this is a first down and I'm on the South Warren sidelines, I say darn. Okay, all minds are clear.
I'll tell you what. They changed footballs and put it down.
They did.
And Pulaski gained a few inches and made them measure. That's strange. 1st and 10.
Y'all could see it too because we got video.
Oh, we got a great view from where we're at. I've seen stranger things happen, but that was one of them.
Trying to make sure they got it spotted correctly again.
They're going to keep moving it. Pulaski's going to get a first down, all right?
It's like a putt hanging on the edge.
Camden Page, a quarterback, fakes it, stands straight up, going for broke. He's got Carter down there, incomplete. He was about a half a step ahead of Toby Wright. Cason Brock was coming, but a pass on target might have been caught. Carter can play.
Again, though, Wright, that's pretty good coverage if you're out there by yourself. It takes a perfectly thrown football.
How many passes has Carter caught, Pat?
5.
Thank you, sir. He's a pretty good football player. And he caught one out of bounds that could have added to that. All right, 2nd and 10.
They're slinging it now.
Yeah, everybody tight. Page takes it, does the little shovel pass. You got a receiver who is going to be hit and dropped or as he crosses the 45 to about the 41. Pulaski wanted a holding call and might have gotten it. The man with the football was Tucker Sears.
It's 3rd down.
And it will bring up, I said second, it is 3rd down and about 5.
It's that little inside Utah pass.
Yeah, we'll shovel pass.
Shovel pass. And when you got a slot receiver who can fly, that's a really nice play.
Yes, sir. All right, 2 receivers left, one to the right. Twin backs for the first time, and we get a whistle.
Timeout.
And a run, Shaw Realtor timeout for South Warren.
South Warren will take a timeout. We'll take it with them. For every person who dies by suicide, more than 355 people seriously consider it. Adonta Community Mental Health Center reminds you that September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. If you're someone you know needs support, call or text 988. 988 is the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Suicide is the most preventable cause of death we know of, and you don't have to be an expert to help someone in crisis. Just listen and share the 988 Lifeline number. For more information, go to Adonta. Paul?
Yes.
If Pulaski can hold here, then you have still got a kernel, a small kernel of hope.
I agree.
If they pick this up,
yeah, it's you're wasting away here. Page takes it, hands off to the running back. Big hole for York. He will get the first down and more down the sideline. They'll finally run him out of bounds at the 22-yard line. That will be a 19-yard gain and a first down.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is a first down. It's not for the homeboys. Lakeland Insurance Group, Pulaski's only had a handful of first downs tonight.
Not very many. 1st and 10, they mark it at the 21. Boards is the running back. They're in the pistol. They hand it to Boards up the middle, and not much on that play. They're going to give him a couple, though. Give him down to the 19, 2nd down and 8.
Opine with me for a minute.
All right.
We've talked a lot about RPI and Pulaski and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
Somebody'd say, why is South Warren out there still trying to score? Well, their RPI is affected just like everybody else's.
Absolutely.
They've got a hold of a 4-1 team that's got wins over 3 6A schools. So this helps them.
Oh, absolutely. And it doesn't hurt Pulaski tremendously to lose to a 6A school.
No.
Other than pride.
A lot of that right now.
A lot of that right now, yes, sir. Hand off the Boards, tries to go left, comes back to the right. Connor Blevins says, how do you do?
You ever take a grizzly bear to lunch?
He ends up losing the yard back to the 20-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 9. Yeah, he made that cut, and that didn't work out too good.
Don't know what happened, but I got swallowed by something. That was a nice play.
It was. All right, 3rd and 9. Page with a long look, turns and checks to the sideline. 2 receivers fairly tight, Sears and Caps. And Bridges is on the far side. They hand off to fake it to a running back. He rolls, fires down the field, overthrown, incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down. They had a different running back in there, George Kabawa, and they faked it to him, and he got drilled.
Yeah, he got up rather slow.
Yeah, he didn't have the ball and still paid the price. Let's see. And I know that Brandon Smith would like to score, get the clock running, and get on the bus. So they're not going to attempt the field goal.
That's the difference. I want to give my kicker a chance.
Yes. It's 4th.
I may need him in week. Pick a number.
11, 12.
Pick a number.
Yep. 4th and 9. Straight back goes Page. Got all day to throw it. Now it breaks down a little. He breaks away. Fires the ball downfield. Incomplete. He tried to go to Reynolds. Brock was in the way, and Pulaski will take over on downs with 1:41 to go in the 3rd.
Well, you're still breathing. You're still breathing.
They said
so next week Pulaski will get a bye.
They got South Warren for a penalty that was declined.
Surely not.
And I'm not sure exactly what it was. I know the call, but it doesn't come to mind. But Pulaski gets the ball at the 20 anyway.
That would have been double digits penalties.
Anderson with Brock beside him. 1st and 10 from the 20. Anderson straight back, steps up into the pocket, looking for a place to go. Fires downfield into a crowd, and it bounced at the 50-yard line. He was trying to throw across his body over the middle late.
That's what.
And that will not work. 2nd and 10.
The technical term for that pass was a duck.
Yes.
It did everything but quack.
And not a healthy duck.
Lame duck.
No, very good. 2nd and 10.
Woo! Lucky that one's not.
Yeah, scared me, and I'm not afraid of anything. Man in motion is Burton. Anderson fakes to him. He's going deep again into triple coverage. Incomplete. Tried to throw it outside to Winston Ford. He was double teamed. It's 3rd and 10.
Now, I like South Warren's defense. Their corners are pretty quick.
Yes.
Their safeties react to the football pretty well. And the rest of those guys that are in there in the trenches shut you down trying to run the football. They've got a pretty good defense.
If it was me, I might try to go to Wilden or Finley over the middle right here. 3rd and 10. Just saying.
They haven't yet.
No. Ford to the left. Burton to the right. Anderson takes it straight back, getting pressure. Fires a little screen pass. It's too high and picked off. Got a lineman heading down the field. He will spin. That's Malik Butler. Gets in for the touchdown with 1:17 to go in the 3rd.
The Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard says 34-0. PAT forthcoming. Do you go for 2?
Oh, absolutely. They're not going to.
The kicker's out there.
That's what I said. They're not going to.
I would have thought they would.
Well, and again, a lot of coaches
want to see the kids play.
Want to see the kids play.
Yeah, I understand.
Alec for the PAT. He's been perfect tonight. And still is. 1:17 to go in the 3rd. The Randall D. Turpin scoreboard says 35-0 South Warren.
Wow. I know that's not an official response, but one more time I want to thank the Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships, our official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience you can trust. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset family of dealerships, where they'll treat you like family, or give us a call. Brian Abner's right down here. We'll just talk to him.
All right.
This is going to be
a couple of things, Michael.
Okay, Intrust Healthcare kickoff, even though it's the other guys.
Winston Ford is deep, but up on his sideline up there is Caden Carrier.
Well, I'm glad to see he's out there.
Yes, sir.
You got better eyes than I do.
I got a pair of field glasses.
You're cheating, aren't you?
Yep.
Okay.
Alex got the ball on the tee at the 40, 1:17 to go in the third. Pulaski County has had a rough couple of weeks. The football will be taken on a bounce at the 5 by Ford. Heads back to the middle, and it's not going to work. He's going to be hit and dropped at the 11.
If you want to do math, and I don't know why I am, but Pulaski County gave up 50 last week.
I was thinking the same thing, Michael.
They've now given up 35 tonight. That's 85
in 2 weeks.
7 quarters.
Now, you are playing quality competition.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. You can't give up 85.
I don't think the bye week can come quickly enough for this football team. One, to get well. Two, they'll step into district competition. This is no insult to anybody.
Right.
They step down in competition when they step into district play.
Yes.
That's not a...
Anderson under center, hands to Brock, looking for a hole. There's not one. He's going to be hit and dropped right where he started. Yeah, that is correct. I mean, Pulaski has played 6 good teams. They'll come out of it 4-2. As you're right, the bye week couldn't come any more perfectly. And they're going to have to come out and play quality football. But the competition will not be what they have seen.
These are 16, 17, 18-year-old young men. What does this do to your psyche? You were kicking people all over the yard and being talked about, and everybody's bragging on you, and there's the end of the third quarter on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Good guys down 35-0. We'll be back for the fourth quarter after this.
Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you. Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for. Whether it's live or online, check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
That's a party for somebody out there, but...
We go to the fourth. No,
we do.
It's yours. Pulaski has it deep in their own territory, down 35-0.
Yes, sir. 2nd and 10 from the 10. Anderson straight back, got time to throw, fires over the middle. He's got Burton at about the 17, 18-yard line. Call it 19. It's going to bring up 3rd down in the yard.
That was into that little intermediate area. You were trying to talk them into getting to a tight end or somebody in
yes,
that.
Sir.
That's 6-7 yards, but more in the hash mark side of the field.
Yes, sir. 3rd and a yard from they're calling it the 20. And they take it, hand off to Brock, and he will dive, and he will be short. Gain of nothing.
Wow.
4th and a yard. Well, I'll be honest with you. They gave him more than I thought.
I'm waiting to see.
It's 4th and about a half a yard.
I think they ought to measure.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
They're getting him the first down. They give him the first down.
Thank you.
A Lakeland Insurance Group first down. And again, let me go on record as saying Brock never saw the 21-yard line.
I told you they should have measured.
Pulaski gets a first down.
Take the gift.
Yes, sir. Right on the right side. Burton on the left. Finley in motion to the right side as an H-back. Anderson takes it, gives it to Brock, trying to get wide, cuts it up 25, down to the 29-yard line, close to the 30 is what they're going to give him. Take you on Darden with the stop, but it's going to be 2nd down and a yard. I'll be honest with you, the guy spotting the football, and he's done it all night long, we'll give you half a yard on a play.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Generous guy.
It's just the way it is. 2nd and 1. Single receivers each way, under center. Anderson straight back, now getting pressure, rolls right, throws it short of a receiver, and he threw that one away. There is a flag at the 25, and that's, in a holding position. It is holding against Pulaski.
Do not stop the clock unless he whistles at you.
They're yelling at Abner again about stopping the clock. Y'all got better stuff to do down there. Anyway, just between us, you hope that these last 2 weeks haven't, Paul.
Yes.
You hope the last 2 weeks haven't damaged the psyche of your quarterback.
That's what you have to worry about.
Because he can play this game. He's just been running for his life.
Second down and 11. Anderson standing up, fires it long. He's got a receiver, makes the catch at midfield, down the sideline, inside the 40, and out of bounds. I'm trying to get a number on the receiver.
35, I think.
35. Thank you, sir. That is Charlie Turner.
That's the first time I've heard his name. Right?
Yes, sir. First time.
And that is a Lakeland Insurance Group first down and a big play. The first of the game for Pulaski.
How long was that one?
I'm looking. It's 44 yards.
Thank
you. 2 receivers to the right. And Anderson fires it down the sideline again. It batted away down near the goal line as they try to go to Turner again. Jordan Bird batted it away. It'll be second down and 10. I think what Turner has got is speed. Obviously. Nice catch on the first one. A nice throw from Anderson. Threw it over one defender and away from the other. And it will be second down and 10. I think they're shading the safety this way now, Mark.
I would.
2 receivers each way. Anderson takes it straight back to throw, getting pressure, steps up in the pocket, fires, incomplete, almost picked off. Tried to go to Turner over the middle at the 25, and it was jarred loose. It will bring up third down and 10.
Late over the middle. I didn't notice. It's a running clock.
I know.
I thought 36 was the magic
That's
number.
correct. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Anderson calls or claps the hands and then checks for the sideline. So third and down. Anderson fires up, fires it to the left side. Again, a miscommunication. It's 4th and 10 as he misses. Turner threw it, throwing it behind him.
Lucky to get that one back. Darden had hit him in the numbers.
Yes, well, they had a defender put hands on the one before.
That's why he's a defensive back, not a receiver.
Single receiver left is Turner. 3 to the right.
We're under 7 minutes.
We are. Anderson takes it, rolls right, looking for a place to go. He's got a receiver. Doesn't throw it in time, throws it deep, nobody home. And it will go over on downs.
Turnover on downs. South Warren takes over first and 10.
Waved the receiver deep. The receiver stopped.
Yep. 35-0. 6:15 to go.
Yes.
Pulaski's going to fall, as you said earlier, to 4 and 2. South Warren is going to go to 6-0.
Actually, I think they've had an off week. I think they'll be 5-0. I think they'll be 5-0.
They have got a
hold me to
date.
that.
I think their next date is with St. X.
That'll be a fun night at the ballpark.
I'll look that up if you want me to, but I think that's accurate.
Bell is back on the at the quarterback, and Kabbalah is in at the running back. Bell takes it, and somebody moved.
False start against South Warren.
Another penalty.
15.
Yeah, that's enough of those if you're...
Yeah. Mark it back at the 31. The Spartans have been offensive with the penalties tonight. Yeah, Pulaski's going to go to 4-2, take a week off, and you were talking about what does it do to their psyche. That's going to be the key to this thing, is how they are mentally when South Laurel comes to town in 2 weeks. 3 receivers left. Tight end on the right side. Bell takes it, hands off to Kabawa, trying to get to the outside, and he is going to be wrapped up by Carrier. Gets away from him. Going to pick up a yard on the play as everybody got there in a hurry. Carrier couldn't get him, but he slowed him up, and then Finley and Brock and Wright came in to stop the play after a gain of a yard.
Just for the sake of clarity, their remaining schedule is Meade County, Central Hardin, Davies County, and Logan County. They do not play.
Okay. I believe it's downhill from here. So they have already played 5 games then, haven't they?
They have.
All right. Send a man in motion, right to left. Bell takes it, straight back to throw, fires it out into the flat. He's got a receiver who'll get near the sticks before he makes the catch.
Pulaski running a lot of bodies in.
That is Andrew Ritchie. No, I'm sorry, wrong side. That is Dylan Fair with the reception, number 25. Yeah, I checked some numbers for Pulaski.
Number 32.
Get the roster out here and mention.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yep. It is 3rd and long. DeZern is still out there. Ford's still out there. New linebacker in the game is Drew Denham. Trying to check some of the defensive backs. 3rd and right at 10, it looks like. Again, they hand off to Kabawa, and he is going to be wrapped up and dropped right where he started.
Short gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The Pulaski County Ford was in there, as well as Jackson Wells, the freshman. They will send in Will Hornsby into the football game for Pulaski County. Also out there, I see Maddox Dunaway. And it is 4th down and 9. And
they're going.
South Warren is taking their time. Bill takes it, high snap, and punts it.
Well.
From the 36, kicks it over Pulaski's head, and it will die at the 25-yard line, caught the 26. 24 and 14, caught 38 yards on the punt.
Showing all kinds of stuff. I wondered by them going for it. I thought not a chance.
Right. I thought they were going to let the play clock run down. Of course, they're keeping it on the field and then call a timeout, but I was fooled as well. Let's see what Pulaski does. We've got a lot of new faces out there for the Maroons. Try to give you some names of people we haven't called. I see Kevin Perez.
You got a new quarterback.
Is out there. Blake Gifford is out there, the new quarterback. Takes it, hands off to the running back. The man with the football is Chase Crawford, the quarterback. The man that had the football on the running play was Andrew Ritchie. I knew I saw him.
You've got Adams, who was the backup quarterback, and he's injured.
Connor Lewis on the line. I see Levi Bashir. I mentioned Gifford on defense earlier.
33 just checked in at running back.
All right, that would be one that would be one Will Hornsby.
Dropped.
And they give it, or keep it with the quarterback, tries to get to the outside, and he's going to pick up.
We're under a minute, partner.
Yep, he's going to end up with 2 yards. Trying to see if I can get some more names for you.
There's 26 just checked in.
All right, that is Ethan Moody. And they take it and hand off to Hornsby, trying to get outside. That's not going to happen. He's going to be hit and dropped.
If Pulaski chooses, this one's over.
Yeah. He is going to lose yardage on the play. They're going to give him a loss of 4. Put it down at the 19. Both teams head to the sideline. South Warren defeats Pulaski to the tune of 35-0. The Alton Blakely postgame is coming up. This is LakeCumberlandSports.com.
South Warren 35, Pulaski County 0.
We're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of different rating services call the most fuel-efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 27 Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for, whether live or online. Check out FordBrothersInc.com.
Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
Welcome back. This is Toyota of Somerset High School football on LakeCumberlandSports.com, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors. This is the Buffalo Wings and Rings video game of the week. South Warren wins it 35-0. It happened like this. 7:52 to go in the second quarter. South Warren on the board. Caden York, a 1-yard run. Alan Alec with the PAT made it 7-0. 3:51 in the second. South Warren York, a 17-yard run. Alec with the kick. 14-0 at halftime. 10:46 to go in the third. South Warren York, a 52-yard run. Alec with the kick. 21-0 Spartans. 7:24 to go in the third. Griffin Reynolds, a 34-yard pass from Bell. Alec with the kick made it 28-0. And with 1:17 to go in the third, Malik Butler, a 20-yard interception return. Alec with the kick made it 35-0, and that's the way it ends. South Warren moves to 6-0. Pulaski drops to 4-2. Michael?
This is your Alton Blakely post-game show, and in this timeout that we have, we'll give a Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game, a United Cumberland Bank Defensive Player of the Game, and a Bruin Doe Lineman of the Game. Those are forthcoming. Pat's firming up some stats. I want to get Paul's final comments. Sure. You got a football team that for 4 weeks looked really, really, really good. Mm-hmm. The last 2 weeks, you've seen some seams, some fractures in the football, not individually, just in maybe even in some of the scheme, and they've been playing a murderer's row of football teams.
They have, and in my mind, they played those 3 6A teams early. Good quality football teams, but they were not on the level of Corbin and South Warren and Johnson Central. So I think each of the last maybe 5 weeks, maybe all 6, every time Pulaski plays a game, they play tougher competition. They're not going to play anybody better than the South Warren team until they get to the 5A finals, if and when they get that far, because this bunch is really, really good.
Yeah, and I agree 100% in the fact that you made your bed, and 4-2 is okay.
Sure. I'll be honest with you. If you'd have told me 4-2 before the season started, I'd have believed it.
Yeah, without a doubt. We're stalling just a little bit, but I think Pat's ready to go. Here is Pat with our official Alton Blakely post-game statistics.
All right, for South Warren on the first down category, led 14-7 for Pulaski. Rushing yards, 268 for South Warren, 47 for Pulaski. Passing 167 South Warren, 90 for Pulaski. Your total 435 yards for South Warren, 137 for Pulaski. Return yards, Pulaski led that one, 82 to none for South Warren because they didn't have to. Penalties, Pulaski 4 for 72. South Warren, I have put numbers in the wrong spot.
It's all right.
3 for 15 for Pulaski on the penalties, 9 for 65 yards for South Warren. Punting was 4 for 72 for Pulaski and 3 for 80 for South Warren. And South Warren had 2 interceptions. And Pulaski, the 2 turnovers.
You got some individuals?
Got a few of those.
Just the highlights?
Yeah. Caden York for South Warren, 100 yards rushing. Jameer Boards had 16. Both of those were on 7 carries apiece. Camden Page, 1 carry for 13. Jake Carter had 6 for 71. George Kabawa had 2 for 2 yards. Isaiah Bridges had 1 for 61 yards, and Tucker Sears 1 for 5. On the receiving side, Jake Carter had 5 for 63 yards. Justin Capps, 2 for 37. Caden York, 1 for 5. Griffin Reynolds, 4 for 43. Isaiah Bridges, 2 for 11. Will Mays had 1 catch for no yards, and Jameer Boards had 1 for 8. For Pulaski County, passing, I've left that out. Total for South Warren, again, was 167 yards. For Pulaski, Kason Brock had 19 carries, but only 46 yards. Winston Ford, 1 for -4. Zach Anderson, 2 for 8. Andrew Ritchie, 1 for 0, and had a couple of others thrown in the waste time at the end of the game. But for receiving, Winston Ford, 1 for 22. Cohen Finley, 1 for 10. Kason Brock, 2 for 5. Parker Burton, 1 for 9. And Charlie Turner had the long catch of the day for 44 yards.
Thank you, Pat. We'll go ahead and hand out some hardware, and once again on the Randall D. Turpin final scoreboard, 35-0 South Warren with the win. Offensively, we're going to go with Charlie Turner on that 1 catch as he checked into the game and caught a 44-yard, and that was the biggest play by far for Pulaski.
Absolutely.
They had 137 yards of total offense. Total. Running and passing.
Yes.
Defensively, we're going to go with Toby Wright, and he will be our United Cumberland Bank Defensive Player of the game. Offensive player, Somerset Community College, we gave you Charlie Turner. And our lineman of the game, the Bruin Doe lineman of the game, Blevins with Connor Blevins will be our Bruin Doe lineman of the game. I don't know if Paul's coming back in. If he's not, me and you're going to wrap this up. For Matt and Pat and Cherevi and Paul and me and everybody else that's watching, thank you all for joining us tonight on Toyota of Somerset's High School Football, presented by Ford Brothers Auctioneers and Realtors on the Wings and Rings Buffalo Wings and Rings Video Game of the Week. He'll say it almost right sometime. Once again, 35-0. This is 2 weeks in a row that Pulaski has come up against a team that has pointed out some weaknesses. And all I can say about that, they've got 2 weeks before South Laurel comes calling. South Laurel won 49-0 tonight against Harlan County, I think. I'm not sure. Anyway,